A happy woman must have 7 men in her life. A person's life is said to be long, but in fact it is not very short. As a woman, she is closely related to these 7 men in her life. It can be said that with them, life will be more exciting. A happy woman has these 7 men worth relying on in her life. 1. A father who treats you as a treasure. First of all, when she was young, she needed a father who regarded her as a treasure. He could lift her high and let her spin and fly in mid-air while spreading screams and laughter to every corner of the world. He could put her on his shoulders and take her to the busiest places on the street, letting her clearly see the different expressions on the faces of every pedestrian walking in a hurry. He could carry her on his back to climb a mountain and tell her the name of the brightest flower on the roadside while panting with sweat. 2. A childhood sweetheart. Brother. She is in elementary school and needs a childhood sweetheart who can protect her brother. It could be her brother, the one across the street, or upstairs, or downstairs, or the son of her parents' friend, but they all have to live very close to her home. That way he could take her to school as a matter of course. When it rained, he would take her hand and run to find a place to hide from the rain. If someone bullied her, he would drop his school bag and start a fight with that person. Then he would wipe the stains and blood on his face and teach him a lesson. If you dare to bully her again, I will never finish with you. 3. A handsome boy whom you have a crush on. When you grow up to be a girl, you need a handsome boy that you secretly like in your heart. It must be the kind that can attract a lot of people's attention and make you feel a lot of glory. There will be more ups and downs in the diary. He can like her or not. What matters is that she likes her. She would write her in her locked diary, and then she would think hard about his every word and every action, tossing and turning. 4. A boyfriend who loves passionately. In the season of love, you need a boyfriend who can have a vigorous love affair. Regardless of whether there will be an ending in the future, you must work hard and love unforgettable, so that in the future you will not regret that you did not truly love anyone when you were young. It should start with love at first sight, then go through all kinds of hardships to get together, and then it will be the most classic and romantic love in the world. He could run all the streets in the early morning just to buy her a favorite snack. He could sit on her front steps all night long in the late autumn. When she opened the door in the morning and saw his hair covered with frost, tears burst out of her eyes, and she vowed to only follow him for the rest of her life. 5. A marriageable partner. It would be better if it was the person you fell in love with from the beginning. If not, don't worry too much. Anyway, as a woman, you have to get married. In the process of walking in life, it seems that marriage is the natural destination for every woman. As ordinary as grass, as gorgeous as roses, as light as lilies, and as elegant as orchids, others are watching helplessly to see when she can put on the holy wedding dress and successfully become the most beautiful bride in the world. That person can be as ordinary as her, or he can be a treasure that she has painstakingly picked out from the sea of people. No matter what, he should be satisfied to marry a woman like her. From that day on, he regarded her happiness as his own, and then worked tirelessly for their common happiness. 6. A confidant who understands you. In a dull married life, she needs a confidant who understands her. When you get married and have children, your value will naturally be greatly reduced. The flower protectors who had been around her all wisely avoided her and went to see other women before their eyes. At this time, the man standing neither close nor far away, who could always see her and let her also see her, was Lan Yan's confidant. Whenever there is a difficulty, the first thing that comes to mind is him, and he always appears at the right time to save her from dire straits or even danger. When everything calmed down, he left quickly. She doesn't need to say thank you to this person, because he understands her best, including the gratitude in her heart. 7. A man who can stay with you for life. It would be better if it was the person you married in the first place. If not, don't worry too much. Share happiness and joy together. Go through ups and downs together. Endure hardships and hardships together, and face success and failure together. When we could no longer walk, we rested together on a small stone bench in the shade of the roadside. Then they would recall some interesting little thing they had experienced together in a certain year and a certain month. The crumpled smile on her face seemed to him as innocent and moving as it had been so many years ago. Alright, this part of the story ends here.
Want to know what happened next? Let's listen to the breakdown next time.